All right. Hi, my name's Craig Schumacher, and this is my story. I was born and raised in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Um, I went to Mount Royal Collegiate. I went to St. Peter's Elementary School. And I think going back as far as I can remember, thinking about daycare, right? When you're like 4 and 5 years old, I can just remember I always had so much fun with the little kids, and I always wanted to teach them stuff and play with them. And I felt early on like that was my calling. I just felt like that's what I was supposed to do. So I can remember being probably 7 or 8 years old and going like, I'm going to be a teacher. That's what I want to be. And I don't think I ever lost sight of that. I've never once considered doing anything else, I guess. So I think I'm lucky in that I found what I wanted to do from a really early age. I was an active kid, always playing, always was going outside, big into sports. I could never sit still. I wasn't a reader. I didn't like art and drawing. I had to be going, biking, moving. Hockey, I'd say, was what I fell in love with, and I did hockey until I was in grade 11. And then I realized, you know what, I wasn't very good, and I probably wasn't going to make the Blades or the Montreal Canadiens or anything like that. So I took a break that year, and I went to the outdoor school. And I think the outdoor school really shaped my life in a way. It gave me a confidence that I didn't have before. Like I mentioned before, going to Mount Royal in grade 9 and 10, it was a huge school, and I was kind of a scared kid going to such a big school. I did nothing in grade 9 and 10. And then I felt like grade 11 with the outdoor school, I really busted out of my shell. And when I came back, I joined the SRC and joined the canoe club and joined sports. I joined football in grade 12. And I just absolutely had a blast, and it gave me the confidence I needed, I think, to really enjoy the last 2 years of high school. As well with that was kind of coincided. Okay, I got all this new confidence from that, and I quit hockey, which is a big part of my identity. And after football season in grade 12 ended, I had nothing to do. I mean, I had my little job at the co-op pumping gas. But I was used to being busy. I needed something, and the cheerleading coach at school begged me to come out. You got to come out for cheerleading. You got to come out for cheerleading. And I thought it was a joke. I was like, no way, I'm not going to do it. And I got one of my buddies who said, yeah, let's go, let's try. So we both went to the first practice as a complete joke. We thought we might meet some girls and it'd be funny and like who would actually stick with it. And after a week or two of kind of joking around, I was like, you know, this is kind of cool actually. I mean, the girls was a big part of it, being a grade 12 guy. Like, all right, all these girls think you're kind of cool for doing this, and I'd never gotten much attention from girls before. So it came to the end of grade 12, and this is kind of a joke of a season, and it was at the city championships, and a whole bunch of university girls were there. Like, oh, are you coming to university? And I knew I wanted to be a teacher, and I knew that that's where my life was going, so I knew I was going to go to university. They're like, well, you got to come to tryouts. They're this day and that day. And just, you know, university girls, right? When you're grade 12 and university girls are saying you got to come do it. Well, I went. And I didn't know that kind of that decision would really shape the rest of my life, I would say. Or at least the rest of my life up until this point. Yeah, I did 5 years of university cheerleading and got my education degree. I did my internship in Australia. So three of us from the U of S, three of us guys, one an elementary school teacher and myself and another guy, high school teachers. We went to Australia. We did our internship, was about 3 months. And then we traveled around and partied and saw all the sites for about 4 months. It was a pretty amazing thing. Got back, finished my degree, became a teacher, got suckered in. My old cheerleading coach from university, she was now the coach of the Riders. It was the very first year they were going to have a cheer team, not a dance team. And she phoned me, oh, you got to come do it. So I did it in 2007 for 1 year. I was the captain of the team. I met a whole bunch of people. The Riders won the Grey Cup for the first time since 1989. So like, first time since I was 7 years old. So I got to be a part of that. And then, you know, I worked for a teacher for a few years, and I had some money saved up. I really wanted to buy a house, but I had no partner to buy a house with. And the thought of buying one alone kind of scared me. So I took that money and I invested with two friends of mine who were both on the university cheerleading team, and we opened up a company, a cheerleading company. We saw that it was successful in other places, and for me, it was just such a natural fit because it combined my love for kind of kids and teaching and learning with my love of cheerleading and my confidence that I had in my ability to do that. So for about the past 8 years, I've been running a cheerleading company and being a teacher, and now I'm a guidance counselor. And the cheerleading company's gone from nothing, running out of the YMCA with 12 kids, to we have our own gym now. It's the biggest one in the province. We have 300 kids, 14 teams. We're sending teams to nationals and all that kind of stuff. So life certainly has taken me in directions that I didn't know it was going to go. But now that I'm here and I've got a partner now, and I've got a house, and I've got this company, and I've got what I think is the best job in the world. But basically I've surrounded myself with good people, and I've made my life about helping kids, and I guess that's my story.